Hey beautiful, how are you? Hope you're good. Today we're doing Fulani braids. I've been wanting to do Fulani braids for the longest time, and this is the right time. We're gonna do it now, and I'm very excited. Of course, you know it's me, so we're going to do Fulani braids with a twist. The twist is somewhat in the middle, and not literal twists, but like, you know, a little something. So stay to the end if you want to see it. Braids is also another way for me to have color in my hair, and I'm doing color. First of all, the hair I'm using today is from Blend Braid, and oh my god, look how big the pack is. We're using two kinds of hair. So this is the first. Look at that color. I'm gonna be a redhead. Is it a redhead? It's like an Auburn type hair color that I love. It complements my skin tone so well. If I could dye my hair, this is the color I would dye my hair. It's not human hair, but it's a Khalifa fibre. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. The hair is pre-treated, so I don't need to worry about itching and all of that with synthetic hair. The ends are quite blunt, so we're going to pick the ends. I will show you just exactly how I pick it, but I need to show you the second hair that I'm using. This curly beauty right here. It is, oh my god, I can't get over the color. It's so beautiful. Look at that, look at that. Anyways, all the details of the hair are down below in the description, so if you want to get one of those. Alrighty, let's get into it. First step is for us to prep the hair, and we're gonna prep it. This is 28 inches. I mean, in my previous life, I would have gone ahead, but this is like butt length, and I'm not doing butt length. I'm doing regular, schmegular waist length. Anyways, I think I'm going to cut this into two and then pick it, because at least it'll give me like the length I'm looking for. I feel like I'm gonna use this hair again just because I like it already. Cutting it down in the middle. Okay, so we have this blunt end of the hair on both sides, and we're trying to unblunt it. So let me show you what I do. I don't know if you know how to do this. It's basically picking tiny bits. It's basically picking tiny bits of the hair and pulling it upwards, like strand by strand. So we have that seamless end that is not too blunt. Yeah, I'm doing it slowly so you can see, but I can do it quite fast. I think this is one of like the skills of mine that I have. Oh my goodness, let me tell you a story. When I was younger and my mom would go to the market in Nigeria at the time to go braid her hair and get her hair done, obviously I would go with her because she didn't have no babysitter, so I went wherever she went. I mean, I wasn't that young, maybe like 6, 7, whatever. But anyways, she would take me with her to the market, and I would sit with the market women and I would watch how they're picking the hair, like obviously so fast, like faster than this. The hand would be moving like at the speed of light. I'm like, how are they doing this? So I'd always watch and literally look at how they're doing the hair. And I think obviously my background of learning how to do hair with extensions obviously came from them, the market women. Like I would literally, I was bored, what would I do? I would end up there with a book, but I'd get bored. So I'll just keep watching how they would pick the hair. And at the time when I was younger, the hairstyle that was quite popular was called million braids. If you know, you know. Let me know in the comment section if you remember million braids. It was like tiny bits of braids that they would pick and do, and they would have to like pick the hair. And at the time, extensions weren't available in pre-stretched or pre-cut. It was just this long braided extension that they would have to unravel and then cut into the length that you wanted. And it was just, I always just loved being there. And because I was there, it also gave me the opportunity to eat street food. My mom never allowed us to eat street food, but that day was like a holiday for me. I got to eat street food. Okay, so this is what we have now. It looks like a whole mess. So what I usually do, I'd hold this place very steadily so it doesn't come off, and then I would start to comb from the bottom. Now that I have that, this spot that my hand was in, I would move it, hold it again so I can brush this out again. Now that I've brushed that, this is what our ends look like now. Can you see? Yeah. So that's what I mean by pulling the hair And this is what we have. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the rest of the hair that I need. And as for the curly hair, oh my god, look at the vibrant color. This is mixed as well and blended, so you can see like the different colors in there. There's like a maroon, there's like a brown, and then there's like the copper type hair. Oh, okay, this is nice. So usually most of the hair that you would use, like the curly hair, just ends, like it has a blunt end here. But this is actually folded. So this is the whole length of, oh, this is nice. That way all I have to do is just literally just add the hair and that's it. I can just add 1 or 2 at the beginning. I actually like this. They should make more human hair like this where it's not just blunt and it's bent. Except if they made it and I just don't know. Because right now this is just, it's ready to be used. Who would have thunk it? So hair has been prepped. Trying to show you what we're working with. This is what we're working with. This is what we're working with. Okay, this is what we're working with. Let's start braiding. Oh my goodness. You know that moment when you're just about to braid and you're like, you know it's gonna take forever. And you're like, who told me to braid my own hair myself? But no, we can do it. Okay, let's do it. Started from the back, now we're here. Remix. Okay, if you've been following me for a while, number 1, you know I usually start my braids from the back because it's easier, back to front. Number 2, you also have seen me do knotless braids and boho braids quite a few times. So I feel like if I'm actually telling you what I'm doing is a bit redundant, but if this is your first time watching my video, let me just run it real quick by you. I start by braiding my own hair a little bit, then I start to add little pieces of the straight hair, at least 3, before I start to add the curly pieces. I decided to add 3 curly pieces per braid because I just wanted the back of the braids to be a bit full, so that's exactly what I'm doing. I honestly feel like every single time I do boho braids, I always tell myself this is the last time I ever do boho braids, just because it takes longer to do than regular schmegular braids, but it always looks so nice that I'm so tempted the next time. Also, I just wanted to share that the trick to braiding the back of your hair is 2 mirrors. I don't have eyes at the back of my head. I just use 2 mirrors, 1 in front and 1 in back, and chef's kiss. But remember that practice makes progress. Oh, look at my mom. She's sewing a skirt and wanted some pointers and basically came to ask me what to do. But that's by the way. Did I tell you I started braiding late so I could literally see myself getting tired? I just needed a little jam session to cheer me up. Do it like a girl, do it like a woman. The life I was searching for was already my own. So what happened was, I ended up doing the whole back of my hair out of camera because I was getting frustrated. Oh my god, my neck was hurting, and I don't know, for some reason I'm not really into doing my hair today, but I just felt like you need to do it, Khadijah. So I motivated myself. Plus, y'all have seen me do knotless braids so many times on this platform. So I thought, you know, doing one more off camera won't hurt. I love the color. So now I can imagine like a top bun already. But it's getting late. I started early in the day because I thought, oof, for the first time I'm gonna do braids and finish while people are still awake. But apparently not. Oh my god, it's quite long. But that's the way we like it. That's the way we like. I don't know if you can tell I'm tired. This is me trying to motivate myself to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't know. Ooh. I don't know what that was. Anyways, let's get back into it. You can do it, Khadijah. So we're doing Fulani braids, right? Fulani braids, tribal braids, however you call it. That's what we're doing. Just sort of, I want to do the front to sort of remind me of my hairstyles that I used to do as a child. So let's see how it goes. The front of my head has been easy for me to do, of course, because I have eyes there and I can see. but I'm just gonna run you through this one time. So let me tell you what I'm doing. I started, of course, by braiding my own hair a little bit. Then I'm feeding in the straight hair tiny piece at the time. Remember what they used to call Ghana weaving? I don't know if people call it Ghana weaving now. I know most people call it feed in braids, but I still prefer to call it Ghana weaving, even though technically it's not the same, but oh well. Once I get to the end, I add a curly piece, braid a little, add a second curly piece, and then start to take those curly pieces out of those braids as I braid down my hair. Basically, once you get to the end of your feed-in braids or Ghana braids, you just treat it as a regular schmegular single boho braid. I'm having too much fun with this voiceover. Anyways, you know I would always remind you to be gentle with your edges, especially with this style. It's so easy to pull on your edges, so please be gentle. Please remember not to pull it because we gotta save them edges. This is where I wanna do, ow! What was that? It hurt. My hair, my scalp hurts. Once I've been doing my hair for like a long time, my scalp starts to hurt because it's like, what have you been doing, lady? Wrap it up. That's what my scalp is doing right now. It's hurting. But I'm cutting this one big because I will show you why in a minute. So the reason why I did this line to be big is because I want to do tiny, tiny, small cornrows to fit into the big cornrow. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Slanted, so let's see if this would work. Khadijah, I always give myself impossible tasks. Like, why can't I just do it like normal people? Sounded a bit wrong, but okay. Why do I feel like I am braiding my skull? Like, it looks like I'm braiding all of my edges. But it doesn't feel like that. I'm obviously being very gentle on my edges, as you should too if you're doing this hairstyle. But seeing this small cornrow just reminds me of my childhood so much. Like, it's literally called Kanana and Kitso. And oh my gosh, I miss my childhood. Wait, there was actually a hairstyle we used to do back then that they called Exhibit. Something happened. So I don't really like the way this side looks. I started to do this side and I had a eureka moment, so I'm gonna change it. I have to unravel this too, but I'm gonna continue this one. So I'm gonna show you the eureka moment I had. I know it always happens when I do my hair. That's one of the joys of doing your hair, when you realize, oh, I gotta change something, and then you can do it. I'm tired, but let's do this. Most of the time when I do my hair, I basically just wing it. Sometimes I'll start with an idea and what I end up with is nothing close to what I literally wanted to do. This is actually the main reason why I love doing my hair, the fact that I can just wing it. And then sometimes even when I do a cornrow and I feel like it's not perfect enough, unfortunately or fortunately, I'm a perfectionist, so I will take that cornrow down. Sometimes I wait to the very end of the hairstyle to see how tired I am, but most of the time I just can't live with it. It's like I can see it. Even if nobody else can see it, the fact that I can see it, I'm taking that cornrow down and I'm redoing it. That's why it takes me a while to do my hairstyles. Anyways, that's by the way. It just takes out the anxiety for me, and it's one of the reasons why I stopped going to the salons to make my hair, because if the hairstylist does something on my hair that I'm looking at and I feel a bit uncomfortable telling her to take it down, and then at the end of the hairstyle she's like, oh, do you like it? I'm like, yeah. And then I get home and I hate the hairstyle, then my money is down the drain, my head hurts because I've sat there to do this hairstyle, and I end up taking it down in like less than a week. So this just takes that for me. I would highly recommend for you to learn how to do your hair just because of this fact alone. But if you don't, that's fine too. You can always get somebody else to do it that you can tell, please, can you take this down if you feel like you don't like it. I always do that for my friends when I braid their hair. Without them even asking, if I even feel like something is out of order, I will take it down myself. Did somebody say let's do another jam session? Every little thing I do never seems to love for you. Guess what? It's gonna be made. Everything I do big. At this point, I am so tired. All my muscles, all my joints, my neck, my arms, they're all screaming, but we gotta keep going. Just keep braiding, just keep braiding. I love how the front came out, and I'm so glad I changed my mind and winged it and created this. It came out so beautiful. After all I have said and done, I am so tired, it's so late, and I'm going to bed. It's the morning after. Yep. Yesterday I was so tired, finished the hair so late, and I literally just had time to just drink tea and go to bed. I couldn't even eat dinner just because I was doing this hair. And it looks a bit crazy now because I picked out all the braids so I can dip it in hot water. Almost done, finish line, finish line. Every time I do something with boho braids, I'm always like, I'm never doing it again. I got to that point yesterday, I'm like, I'm never doing it again, but am I gonna do it again? Of course. Don't listen to me. Anyways, be careful with this part, okay? It's hot water. I twisted the braided part first because I wanted the braids to be a bit wavy so it mimics the curls that I have. I just didn't want it to be straight. Then I dipped it in hot water. Please be careful with this part. You want to look cute. You don't want to get burnt. I did both sides very carefully and dried them out with a towel. Then I unraveled them, and the next thing is mousse. My favorite part. I make sure I apply mousse to every inch of the hair from the roots all the way to the ends. Because I'm not dipping the curls itself into hot water, the mousse is what activates the curls and just makes it a little bit lighter and flowy. This is so beautiful. I love the hair. I love the color. I love everything about this hairstyle. It's too cute. New hair, who it is? As always, you can tell that I love a hairstyle if I keep touching it. Not gonna lie, at first I was a bit skeptical, like, how's the hair gonna turn out? I rarely do synthetic hair for like bohemian braids, but because I'm scared of the tangles, right? But this seems like it won't tangle as much. I'll let you know how it goes in like a week or two. But I am absolutely loving how this hair came out. I hope you do. And this color against my skin tone, love, love, love. Okay, there's a mirror right here and I can't stop looking at it because of my hair, but I need to be looking at you. What can I say? I love my hair. It literally reminds me of my childhood, like the cornrows in front. Me and my little house of friends. Oh my god, I miss Joss. Anyways, I digress. As usual, I am super grateful that you've watched this video. It means a lot to me. All my hard work is not down the drain. I hope you enjoyed the video and you liked it. Please actually press that like button, that thumbs up. It means the world to me. I appreciate it. And while you're doing that, share the video. Sharing is caring. And also don't forget to press that bell to get notifications for every time I post so you don't miss videos like this, you know? Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.